As you can see from the title, I am reading thrillers and mystery and maybe a little bit of horror, I think. I'm not sure if that is considered horror. Yeah, I have some books I want to get to this week. Today's Monday and I want to make this reading vlog until Friday. And yeah, I'm gonna read some thriller, mystery, horror, gothic. Speaking of which, I started Mexican Gothic last night and I'm on page 48. It's not that far in. I think it's like 15% or something. I'm really liking it so far. It's kind of creepy. It has some atmospheric feeling to everything, and I want to know what's going on there. And I'm in this mood, especially in this mood. So it was perfect that I picked this up. I'm probably gonna. I have home office today, so I'm probably gonna read right after I finish work, and then I have some other books I want to get to this week. Those are, first off, The Fury by Alex Michaelides. I like his name. Alex is such a pretty name, to be honest. Okay, so I'm going into this blind because I do not know what it's about, but I absolutely loved The Silent Patient. I was so shook by the ending. I did not see that coming, to be honest. And yeah, so that's why I'm picking this up, and it was an auto buy for me since he was so good with Silent Patient. I loved it. So yeah, that's the second book I want to get to. The third book, I'm not a pink girl, but I like this cover. It's called How to Kill Your Family by Bella Mackey, and I'm going into this blind as well, to be honest. I'm not sure. They say you can't choose your family, but you can kill them. Meet Grace Bernard, daughter, sister, serial killer. Grace has lost everything, and she will stop at nothing to get revenge. So I'm assuming her family made her lose everything, if I'm correct. That sounds like it, because she wants to kill them? I'm not sure. So yeah, that's my third book I want to get to. If you have read this, please let me know. But the last book I'm going to get to, and I'm really hoping I'm going to get to because it's on my June TBR. It's a pretty short book, but I have been seeing it on a lot of booktubes, to be honest. And I am so intrigued. I have seen the trailer of the movie, I believe it is, and not a series. I think it's a movie. I've seen it like 50 times. Every time I watch Supernatural, it's on. I don't know why there's so much breaks when I'm paying Amazon so much money. Not that much, but still, like, why is there any advertisements in there? So yeah, I'm gonna read Dark Matter by Blake Crouch, and I believe this is, well, it says on the front, a mind-blowing sci-fi suspense and love story mashup. I'm curious how this is gonna wrap up, especially when it's a mashup of those three things. Like, especially suspense and love story. Usually when I read this suspense, I am not expecting a love story, to be honest. So yeah, we follow Jason Dasson, and he is kidnapped. And before he's kidnapped, before the kidnapper knocks him unconscious, he's been asked, are you happy with your life? And I believe it's about multiple universes or something like that. Yeah, that's gonna be my fourth book I want to get to. So these are the 4 books I want to get to. I'm not sure how many I'm gonna read. They're all pretty short, except for The Fury, I think. That's a little longer. Or maybe How to Kill Your Family. I'm not sure. But I'm gonna start off with this one. Like I said, I already started it. And I'm gonna keep you updated when I have some more to talk about. And I will see you with the next update. freak out, but I did something. I put henna on my face to make me freckles, and I love it. I've done this last year, and I was missing it, so I decided to do it again, and I really like it. I like myself with freckles. So yeah, the sun is out, so I'm standing in the sun. I want to get all the vitamin D I can get. Yeah, so a little update because I am 50% through this book. I think a little over 50. I think it's like 54 or something. I'm on page 170, and I must say, I'm intrigued. I'm kind of bored because it's so slow, but every time I read this, I think of a film noir. It's a really dark and old film, and it's just a film genre, basically. And every time I read this, I'm in a film noir, and I love it. It's so great. During my training as a graphic designer, I had to analyze a lot of movies, and some were film noir. We are currently... So basically this is... I'm not sure if I already told you guys, but this is about Noemi, who's been sent by her father to her cousin because she's been saying some weird stuff in the letters she's sending her father. One of my cats has zoomies and the other one is down there just watching my shadow. I love that. So she's been sent by her father to her cousin because she's been just talking randomly and really weird, and she's been talking about ghosts and people in the walls and all that in her house. And we get to follow Noemi going to her cousin and checking up on her, and she's been really not only writing that weird stuff but also talking like that. And it's creepy, to be honest. It says on the back, wonderful and creepy, and that's really what it is. We get to how her cousin, what's her name again? What's her cousin's name? Oh my god. Catalina. I have to think of Catalina Island now. Pretty island. But nonetheless, so we get to know Catalina a little bit, that she's been taking some medicine and that her family really wants her to be healthy again and not sick. And they are telling Noemi that she has tuberculosis. They have one family doctor, basically, and they always call him when there's something up with her. But Noemi turns to a different doctor, and he's like, that's not a typical tuberculosis like behavior. It's okay, like it's the same with like all the symptoms with her lungs and her coughing in general, but the way she talks, she might be mad, and that's what we're trying to find out. If it's like herself, if it's the family, because they're really weird, to be honest, or if it's the house. I'm not sure. And I don't have any suspicions. I'm clueless, but I'm 50% through, or a little over, and I'm gonna keep reading. I think I'm gonna sit outside for a while because the sun is still out for, I think, another hour, and I'm gonna soak in all the vitamin D, and I'm gonna talk to you probably after I finish this because I really want to know what's going on. I don't know if I can finish this tonight, but I really would like to, and start Dark Matter, because I am going to drive to an interview tomorrow, and I have to drive 1.5 hours, and I have this as an audiobook as well, the Dark Matter, and I really want to listen to it when I drive, because then I can read like at the same time, basically, so it's not a waste of time. Otherwise I would be probably listening to Taylor Swift, so it's never like wasted time when listening to Tay. So let's see if I can finish this tonight, and then I will check up with you guys once I have my thoughts on it. update because, let's see, I think I've read a lot of it because I was listening to the audiobook of Dark Matter, and I didn't catch up with you guys because I was at a bigger city because of an interview, and it took me like 1.5 hours to get there and get back. And I went shopping, and I have like 14 or 13 new books, I think. So that happened, but it's gonna be a big book haul because there's more books from Amazon to come. And yeah, I have not really been talking about this because I have been listening to the audiobook the whole day, and I'm almost done. I think that's not even the real spot I'm on. I think the audiobook is like a little further. I have not much left. And I am stunned by this book. This is crazy, really. We have suspense, we have a love story, we have, what did it say? We have sci-fi, we have, what else do we have? We have multiverse. I was so shocked. I did not know this, even though I watched the trailer for I think it's a series. Is it a series or a movie? I should look it up. But wow. This is such a good book. I have some concerns, to be honest, but like overall, I'm really liking it. I will tell you my full-on thoughts when I finish this book, which is going to be tonight, probably. I'm not sure. But since I came home and what time is it? I think it's almost 9 o'clock. So I am gonna go take a shower because I feel awful after shopping, and I even got like a lot of new clothes as well. So that was really necessary, to be honest, because I have thrown away a lot of shirts and I needed some new ones for summer, so I got some. And I was like shopping and the interview. It was, oh, and those 3 hours in the car, those got to me. So yeah, since I'm home, I'm gonna take a shower, like I said, and then I'm gonna finish this book, and I'm probably gonna catch up with you guys once I did, or the next day, like tomorrow. I'm not sure about that. And the next book I'm gonna read, I think it's gonna be How to Kill Your Family, because I don't want a full brainer book. I don't want to think about a book as of now, and I feel like The Fury will be a book I have to think about and like be like on track with it. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like How to Kill Your Family is gonna be like an easy read, and I need that now. Yeah, I am in need of this. So I'm gonna start that after I finish Dark Matter, and I'm really liking it, but I have some concerns. Like I said, I'm gonna tell you once I finish it, once my thoughts have settled with the book, once I finish it and everything's wrapped up. And I'm curious how this is gonna end, to be honest, because I have no idea. There has been so many new characters. If you read it, you know what I mean, because all those new characters seem so much alike. It's crazy, really. I really recommend it, even though I have not finished it, but I really recommend it. And I'm probably gonna watch the show or the movie. I'm not sure what it is. I really need to look it up. But yeah, that's my little update because I've been listening to the book the whole day. It's quite a short book. It's like 330 or 40 pages, so it's not that long. So the audiobook was 10 hours, I believe, and I've listened to it at 2 times the speed, and it's 5 hours, and I've listened to some during work, and then those 3 hours I was in the car, so almost done with it. I will catch up with you guys once I have finished, and I will probably see you guys tomorrow. I have some updates because I did not finish Dark Matter last night. I was too tired, I just went to sleep. But I have finished Dark Matter this morning during work as an audiobook. So I basically read this as an audiobook. I think I read like 5 chapters in the book, the physical book, but I really liked it. I have started How to Kill Your Family at work as an audiobook as well, because I really wanted to get to this book. And it's a It's still a thriller because just really we follow Grace um, as she is in jail. She is telling us how she is like doing in jail and what got her there basically, and she really killed her family, like every living member. And she's telling us how she does all that, or how she did all that to end up in jail, and how she got caught. But I have not been at that part because I'm on page 204. It's 57% in, and I have like 150 pages left or something, so it's not that much left. But I managed to listen to most of this during work. I must say, when I finished Dark Matter, I was not really listening when it ended, and I was like, wait, that's the audible voice. Why is he saying something? And I was so confused because I did not notice that it was the end. It felt like it kept going, like it could have kept going, but it didn't. And then I was confused, so I listened to the last 20 minutes again just to have like the full understanding of the end, and I really liked it. I still have some concerns, but I'm gonna get to those once I have done, like once I have read all of the books I wanted to. So yeah, today's plan is, since I didn't get to it last night, today's plan is to edit the video that's going up tomorrow. Starting off June strong, because I have read 2.5 books last weekend, and it was just like in, I think, 30 hours or something. It was a good weekend. It was a really good weekend. It should be up tomorrow, so today's Thursday. And yeah, I will edit this, make the thumbnail, upload it, and then I'm done with that. But I want to get started on this video as well, so that's on the agenda today. I'm probably gonna listen to the audiobook tomorrow at work again and then finish it there. And if I have time today to read any further, I want to start The Fury. I'm not sure if I can get it done tonight or tomorrow because I want to end the vlog tomorrow. Because I think it's a brainer book, if that's a word. Like, you have to think about what's happening. Not like this. It's a no-brainer book, but it's still good. It's funny. It is thrilling. It is still a thriller, but it is thrilling in a different kind of way. It is funny thrilling for most of all. And I have laughed out loud, and my coworkers were like, what are you doing? What are you listening to? What's up, Alex? Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna edit and probably maybe gonna read The Fury. It's pretty outside. It's so sunny. It's hot as well because the sun came out finally, but I'm not sure if I would really want to go outside, to be honest, because I'm a winter girly. I don't like heat, and I don't like being hot. Maybe I can go in the pool. I don't know. I'll think about it. And I will talk to you guys later if I have any updates on if I listen to this or start The Fury. I'm gonna keep you updated. And just a sneak peek, those are all the books, not all of them. There's like 2 more to come tomorrow, I think, that I bought like this week basically. And I am gonna do a huge book haul with all of them. There's a lot of new ones in there. There's book clubs in there, like book club picks, and there's big books, small books, like all genres. There's horror, there's thriller, there's fantasy, there is just fiction, there's romance. I have everything except, I even have sci-fi. I have everything except for nonfiction in this stack, and it's crazy. I'd never thought I would read more than fantasy, basically. Then I got into Skyward and loved science fiction, and then I started reading more science fiction. Then I fell in love with Red Rising, and yeah, my first thriller was by Riley Sager. It was, what was it? The House Across the Lake, and it was such a good book. I really recommend this book. And it was my first thriller, but my first horror book was by Grady Hendrix, and it was How to Sell a Haunted House. That was scary, to be honest. I get scared quite easily. And that was really scary, especially with like the main scary part. Is it a main character? If that's the scary part, like the clown in It, is that a main character? I'm not sure. Like, yeah, I was scared of like the main character, the main scary character in How to Sell a Haunted House. And I really liked it. I think I even gave it 5 stars because it was so. It was not only it was not only thrilling. It was really horror, and I really liked it. I need to read more of his books because I have like 4 more of his books. I need to get to those. Yeah, I will catch up with you guys later now, really. So, gonna get to work. Hi guys! So, I'm gonna wrap up this reading vlog today because I have finished How to Kill Your Family during work as I was listening to the audiobook. It was a well done audiobook, but the book itself was not for me. I'm giving this just 2 stars because, oh, there's a lot. First of all, Grace seems like a well thought of person. I'm not sure if you say that, if you say it like that, but yeah, she in the beginning she seems like a person that really thinks things through. But as we progress in the story, she's been doing some irresponsible stuff, like, I mean, killing her family, but still, she has been. No, it's not. Grace is not really a character I liked. And she's telling it in her perspective. We are following her in jail, and she's like telling us how she killed all her family members. But the end surprised me, to be honest, so that's 2 stars instead of 1 star. But it's very descriptive, and I don't say it as descriptive as like gory and a lot of blood, and like descriptive as in like she kills someone and it's very, very descriptive how she kills them. But it is descriptive that like 10 pages there's like no one talking to each other. She's just in her head alone, and it's no, I'm not really feeling this book. No, just no. Yeah, so that's for this book. It's a 2 star. I'm happy I finally read it because it's been on my TBR for a year now. I remember buying it in June, I think, and now it is June. But yeah, no, that was not my book. And as you guys saw from one of the clips last night, I started The Fury. But turned out I was really tired, like I said already. And I only managed to read the prologue. Not even the first chapter, which is like 2 pages. I just looked it up. It's intriguing. I still don't really know what's going on, to be honest. But I'm gonna continue reading it. Probably over the weekend. But I'm already planning to start another video because I have a great idea. I have such a great idea. I really want to read these books. Yeah, so like I said, I still don't really know what's going on. I went into this blind. I'm still confused because it's just a prologue, but that's fine. And like I already told you guys, I loved The Silent Patient. It was such a good book. So I'm only expecting good things about this. So, yeah. Okay, so let's wrap this up from the most recent to the first I read. And the recent was The Fury, like I just said. I'm not that far into it, but I'm liking it. I'm still confused, but that's okay. After the prologue, you're allowed to be confused. Before that, I read How to Kill Your Family. And it was interesting. I don't know what else to say. It's a 2 star. Yeah, just plain 2 star. The ending made me give it 2 stars. Before that, it was just a 1 star. I don't even know why I like continued with it. Before that, I read Dark Matter, and this was a surprise, to be honest. I don't know if I ever told you guys what rating I was giving this book, but I'm giving it a solid 4 stars. It was nothing like super special, but it was such a good concept. It was, wow, I was mind blown, to be honest. But at some point, I was kind of confused by everything that was going on. So that's why it's not a 5 star. It was still a really good book, and I really want to watch the show. And the first book I read in this video was Mexican Gothic, and that was a surprise as well. I've never read a Gothic book before. That was a pleasant surprise. I really liked it. Oh, the sun is coming out. I can tell you see that. Oh, it's so pretty. I love that. Just getting a little bit of warmth on me. Some vitamin D. Yeah, so Mexican Gothic was a pleasant surprise. It was still... I don't think it's a thriller. I think it's horror. And I'm gonna stand with that because it's really horrifying. It's not only thrilling, it is horrifying. As I'm thinking of like one particular scene where she wants to go home but she can't. You know what I mean if you've read it? But this is really that scene. Like lives in my head rent free because it's not like I cannot kick it out. It's a crazy scene, to be honest. So yeah, that was a pleasant surprise. I gave it 3.5 stars. It was good, but it was not bad. It was also, like I said, a pleasant surprise, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna read more of Silvia Moreno Garcia, because I have heard that this is her best book, and I'm gonna stick with that because it's a 3.5 stars for me. It was, like I said, it's not good, it's not bad, it's like somewhere in the middle, and 3.5 feels right. Anything lower would feel wrong, and anything higher would feel wrong as well. So that's what I'm going with. This was a kind of successful week. I have read 3 books. They're all on the shorter side, but they were all totally different. If you think of it, it's like a funny, thrilling something, I'm not sure. A 2 star, and then a 4 star with like suspense and sci-fi elements in it, and also thrilling. And the last one, or the first one I read, was Mexican Gothic. That was like gothic thrilling and horrifying as well, to be honest. Like I said, you should read it. I recommend it, but you should be prepared, to be honest. And yeah, I'm gonna continue reading The Fury tonight. Thank you so much for watching this video and coming along with me for reading 3 books basically this week. There were some surprises, there were some good ratings, some bad ratings. I think it was like well weighted out. Yeah, so I think I picked right with these books. And yeah, I'm glad you came along with me. I hope you had a great time. Let me know in the comments if you have read any of these books and what do you think about them. I would love to hear your thoughts, because I'm, especially for How to Kill Your Family, I really want to know what you think of this book, because I'm kind of confused by this book, to be honest, as well. So that's the thing. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye!